Hey guys, Osiris USA here from the Thrifty Gamer, back with Tribes Ascend Beta. This time we're going to go in and check out some Capture the Flag. Just want to do a quick one to kind of give you an idea of the different mechanics on Capture the Flag. We weren't able to get into one when I did the other video, so we'll jump in here and I'll show you a little bit of Capture the Flag. I think I didn't show you these last two classes here in the last one, so we'll have a look at those as well. Alright, so let's get into this here. This particular class is a little more for defense, but I am going to come over here and try and engage somebody. Maybe we'll just play midfield a little bit. If we can find anybody. So this primary weapon here is a chain gun. It takes a minute to warm up and then fires very rapidly as such. Secondary weapon is this rocket launcher. This only works when your opponent is in the air. I got taken out. I shouldn't have gone into the midfield with that guy. So we'll try and show you. See if I can actually get a lock on anybody with this. No. Looks like that guy's going for a flag. Hopefully he stays in the air long enough for me to get a lock on. Lost it just before I fired. Looks like there's somebody standing up there. Let's see if we can't hit him with our chain gun. There we go. Yes, fly. Little man, fly. It is rather difficult to utilize this weapon effectively, just because the target has to be in the air or else the gun will not fire. Yeah, I guess I can fly around at all. Look, no. Try and get this guy with some more chain gun shots here. Yeah, they're really not cooperating with me here. So, looks like they took that guy out. I would like to show you how this one works, but it's so difficult to actually use that I have a feeling that I'm just not going to be able to find anybody to shoot it at. Come stand over here for just a minute and see what we can get. Yeah, that's not going to work out for me. So, I think we're going to jump down here. Holy cow. Somebody in the tube there. I don't know where he went. Alright, let's change our class to the Brute. We'll show you how he works. And then I'll get into some of this other stuff to do with Capture the Flag. This guy's primary weapon here is a heavy spin fuser. Let's see if we can't go wreak some havoc with it here. Maybe. Oh, he switched directions. That looked like somebody else took him out there. See if we can't get shot in on somebody else here. Nah, not gonna happen. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just run over here to their base. Now, this is pretty much standard stuff for anybody that is familiar with Capture the Flag. Running to grab the flag and things like that. Looks like their turrets are still up, which is not really all that good. So we'll try and come down here and see if we can't... Oh, somebody's chasing me. That guy took me out. Alright, so I think what I'll do is load up the Technician. This is my preferred class while playing Capture the Flag. They are really going to be a defensive class. Not going to do you much good down the other side of the range, but we can come up here and drop a turret down by where our flag should be. And let's take a look at our defenses. Looks like all this stuff is in good order. So, what I would do normally, set up my turret, kind of hang out here, try and protect our flag. But that's not really going to make for a very interesting video, so I'll leave my turret there and I'll go show you something else here. Excuse me. Alright, down in the bottom of our base here is our generator. Well, the generator keeps everything powered. If the enemy gets down in here and takes out the generator, the turrets won't work, radar won't work, none of the supply stations or anything like that will work. So you really want to make sure that this generator is up and running. If it does go down, Technician has this here. This is the... Holy cow. Yep, here comes somebody. We're gonna get whooped. Yep. And he's gonna go down there and try and take out the generator. So, this will give us an opportunity to show you how this mechanic works. And get back down in there, try and take those guys out, and get our generator repaired. Looks like somebody may have come down here and got him taken care of. Just equip this repaired gun, and the longer you sit here, the more health it gains, and you will gain some credits for doing that. Didn't get a lot of damage done on that before they got him taken care of, so we'll head back up top, see how things are going up there. Looks like there's somebody else in our base here. Try to take him out. Looks like the guy there got him. So that's kind of the basics of being a technician in Capture the Flag. You'll want to hang out, protect the flag. Oh, who's shooting me? Don't know. There maybe. Anyway, you'll want to hang out, protect the flag, and make sure that all of your stuff is in working order. Throwing out repairs whenever necessary. Like I said, that's what I like to do when I play Capture the Flag. I like to play this particular class and hang out at the base and make sure the base is doing what it should be doing. Oh, that was a terrible shot. As was that. But other than that, this is pretty much your standard Capture the Flag. There's not a whole lot of other mechanics in it, you know, there's your basic classes for different jobs, defense, capturing flags, runners, I think is what they refer to them as in the game. And then there is also a few classes that can be chasers. So what they'll do is kind of hang out at the base. They'll try and keep guys from getting up into your base and getting a hold of your flag. If they do manage to grab your flag, then their job will be to chase them down and get the flag back. So other than that, that's pretty much, it's all pretty much standard capture the flag. There's, you know, no new mechanics to how captures work or anything like that. You grab the flag, bring it back to your base, and that's that. So, kept a couple guys from getting in at our base there. I think what we'll do now, because I know hanging out at the base is not particularly interesting, I'm going to go ahead and switch classes to Raider. And I'm going to go out and see if I can't go capture their flag or something like that. Get a few more credits built up. Hopefully I'll be able to grab a vehicle or something like that before this is all done. If you didn't see the other video, this class is the Raider, and his primary weapon is this grenade launcher. It launches sticky grenades. There's a guy behind me that is going to shoot me in the face. He shoots sticky grenades, and they can be extremely good. The biggest problem with using this weapon is that if you are trying to actually stick them onto a player, you're probably not going to have a lot of luck with that. I find it's better to try and just stick them to the area in which they will be occupying soon. So, you know, if they're running in a certain direction, I find it better to kind of stick them to the ground, kind of where they're going to be, instead of, you know, trying to shoot them right, stick them to the guy. Let's see if we can. Oh, looks like somebody else got him before I could even get down there. So, right. Now, if you just stick them to the general area where the guys are or may be in the near future, you'll probably have a lot more luck with this gun than just trying to stick them right onto your target. They will stick to your target, but like I said, actually getting them to do so is pretty hard. Looks like one of our guys called down a tactical strike to take out those guys there. Looks like we've got somebody on a bike here. Let's see if I can get some grenades on him, or near him at least. Throwing a low-key grenade at him. Now it looks like our guy in the tank over here took care of that for us. So, those are two of the vehicles. The guy you saw riding the little hover bike looking thing, it just kind of has a basic machine gun type weapon on it. This is a tank. It has a large turret on it that fires big bad stuff. So that's a couple of the vehicles. Sorry, got slightly distracted there. There is one more that's more of an aircraft type of vehicle. maybe if I can score enough points, we might try and get ourselves one of those. Kind of show you what it's like. Go over here. So on the capturing side, or on the offensive side of this game, you're gonna want to, first thing, unless you have a very, very fast class. No, we only got 30 seconds, so we're not going to get any vehicles in on this one. But unless you're a fast class, you're going to want to come in here with probably a heavy class. The one that I'm using probably isn't the best for what I'm trying to do. But you'll want to come in and try and take out their generator and make their turrets go down so that it's easier to get up there and grab their flag. So, yeah, I know I don't have enough points to grab that Shrike, so there's there's a lot of good strategy to be had in this, other than run in groups, grab flags, stuff like that you might expect from a regular capture the flag, with all of the base generators and turrets and things like that. It adds another dimension to where you really have to pay attention to your base as well as your flag in order to be really effective. So I like this. I think that this has a lot of potential, even possibly for esports. We'll have to see how that works out. That's always just dependent upon how people respond to the game and how much interest there is in it. But I think that the capture the flag mode on this could potentially be a good esport. There's definitely a lot of good stuff to be had with this game, especially in this mode. There's a lot of good strategy. Once they open up for the live, when they hit this, make it go live, and it's all out of beta and that kind of stuff, I expect to see a lot of clan games, clan versus clan, where certain people will probably have a certain role that they'll be expected to play, within their clan. So I really do expect a lot of good stuff out of this particular game mode, and this game in general is just full of great things. It's really good in all aspects as far as I'm concerned. Let's see if we can't go blow ourselves up a generator here. Holy cow. Where is that guy? I lost sight of him and he got me. Yep, so they've got a heavy defense down guarding the generator, and looks like that's his job for this particular game, is to hang out down there and guard their generator so that nobody gets down and takes out their generator. So we'll have to see if we can't do something about that. Run over there and try and take it out. I think while we're in this close quarters kind of area here, I'm gonna switch to my spin fuser. I think it might be a little more effective in this closed quarters kind of situation. Except for I'm a terrible shot with the spin fuser and got myself shot a bunch. Well, anyway, I think that probably gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect when you go into the capture the flag mode. Be aware that there are these other mechanics that you should take into consideration, and hopefully there will be a lot of interest in this game and in the capture the flag mode, and we can actually make it into some kind of competitive really competitive sport. So I would really like to see something like that happen. And I'm going to try this one more time before I close this video off. See if we can't get in here. Oh, looks like somebody's already taken out the generator down here. But there's a guy over there that's probably wanting to repair it. We'll see if we can't throw some mortars at him. Spin fuser. Maybe we'll toss a grenade down there. Oh, looks like there's somebody behind me. Yeah. That looks like they got a bunch of guys down there now to get that fixed up. So, anyway, that should give you a pretty good idea of what the capture the flag mode is all about in this game. So, between the time that I finished the capture the flag video and the time that I actually went to encode it, I was made aware that there was a patch to Tribes. So, this little add-on to the end of the capture the flag video will be to show you something new that they've done. They did add a couple of things to the soldier class. I believe that's the wrong one. In here you've got a new grenade that you can use now that will explode when in close proximity to the enemy. And we now have a utility pack which increases maximum energy pool, and you can add the add-ons for extra grenade ammo, extra health, and a plus 10% run speed. So a few little things that they've added into the soldier. The big thing is that they have done away with the rabbit game style and have replaced it with this arena match. So what we're going to do is go ahead and check this out. This is a 5-on-5 death match in an arena instead of being out in an open field. Being able to use your jump pack efficiently really comes into play on this one, because it is really easy to fall off. So if you're not being able to use your jump pack the way that you should, then you're gonna fall and die a lot. I have found that the technician actually, I could have sworn I had chosen the technician. Oh, there we go. It switched over now. The technician can be fairly effective in this game mode, and there we go, falling off. So, and I came in at the very end of that one, so we'll just wait for the next one to come up. This is best 2 out of 3 rounds, so. And you can run around and kill each other before the match begins. It's kind of the way things work. Alright, so let's see if we can actually get somewhere. I'm gonna fly up here and land a turret right... Well, was gonna land it right there. Got taken out before I had a chance to even drop it. Let's try that again. I like putting my turrets up on the top. There we go. Whenever an opponent sees a turret go down, they will probably take it out pretty quick, like that guy did. And so, you know, the turret might not last very long, but it does kind of take their attention off of you for a minute, because they're kind of concentrating on taking out that turret. That guy is really becoming a problem. I think I'm going to switch over to Raider and see if I can't take care of him with some sticky grenades here. Oh. Alright, where'd you go? So all of the classes work the same way that they would. Really the only difference in this particular match is that it's in this arena and it's 5-on-5 deathmatch style. There's not really a whole lot new as far as mechanics go. There's not any kind of, you know, new strategies to be employed here. It's just kind of run and gun and kill stuff as you can. And there we go, falling off. That's what I'm talking about. It's real easy to fall off of these and just kind of die. The one thing that kind of annoys me here is if somebody hits you with a large explosion enough to force you off the side and you fall off, it still counts you as a suicide. So, I mean, I don't see really any other way for them to do that. It just is annoying. Because you know you didn't really commit suicide, somebody else shot you off of the platform. Unlike that, where you could just jump stupidly into the abyss. As you can see up at the top, we've got a little round counter there, along with the respawn count. And once you exhaust your respawns, each player has one life left after the last respawn is used in that particular countdown. And after that, it will show up as however many players you have on your team. They'll each have a little icon, and as they die, the icons will turn to little skull and crossbones to let you know that that particular player is dead, or to let you know how many people are left on each team. And again, I've jumped off into the abyss. It is really easy to do in this game mode. It's kind of difficult to get your way back up. I actually stuck that guy with some grenades. That was awesome. If you end up falling off the edge, usually your jetpack is pretty depleted, but even if it isn't, there's not really a lot of way to get your way back up to the top. Ooh, that was dumb. Okay, now as you can see, our respawns have been depleted. We now have 4 little icons up at the top that tells us that's how many guys we have left. And each player will have this one last life to do what he can to take out the enemy. Let's see what we can get going on here. I think I might actually try and call down... Nope, never mind. I was going to try and call down a tactical strike because they were all kind of grouped up right there, but they killed me beforehand. As you can see, I've died, and there's now skull and crossbones instead of my icon. Looks like another one of our guys has died. You can switch around in this little spectator mode after you've lost all your lives. And my team lost that. So that's pretty much the gist of the arena. They have changed this end screen. I did terribly on that. So you still get all of your medals. They've changed the experience bar so that you can see exactly how much experience you get from what. And then your progression is down here. And then all of your other stuff is kind of the same. So a couple little changes to the game. There is one more thing that they have done that is kind of a major deal. They have changed it from a closed beta to an open beta. So Tribes is now in open beta, which means that if you want to check this game out, you can go right ahead, head over to Hi-Rez Studios and download their client, and you can get going on some Tribes Ascend beta. And until next time, this has been Osiris USA. Good gaming.